All right, today we're going to deconstruct a really fascinating business plan called Miracle Droplet MD. And get this, it's this super ambitious project that's trying to mash together candy, toys, crypto, and gaming all into one massive global brand. Yeah, you heard that right. So let's just dive right in. And really, it all boils down to this one huge question. I mean, how on earth do you take something as simple as a piece of chocolate and turn it into a billion-dollar business? That's the puzzle we're going to try and solve today. And listen, this isn't just some idea scribbled on a napkin. Like, this thing is actually in motion. We're talking official government filings and a real push to bring the physical and the digital worlds together. And here's the proof right here. What you're looking at are official trademark filings from the Canadian government, dated June 16th, 2025. And they basically lay out the grand vision from day one. I mean, they're covering everything from the actual chocolate candy to computer games and even NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Okay, so let's get to the core of this whole thing, the chocolate. Yeah, on the surface, it's just a piece of candy. But as you're about to see, it's really the key to everything else. So the actual product is a 70-gram chocolate candy. It's got 3 layers: chocolate, milk chocolate with nuts, and caramel. It's this physical thing you can hold, and that's your ticket into this entire ecosystem they're building. Simple enough, right? But it's what's inside the packaging. They call it a magic suitcase, where things start to get interesting. You open it up, and you get a little toy animal, a magnet with one of 60 different characters on it, another little magnet with some daily advice, and then the most important part, a QR code. And that is where this simple piece of candy becomes a key to a whole other world. Yeah, that little QR code, that's the bridge. It's meant to take you from just buying a piece of chocolate to stepping into this huge digital universe filled with its own stories and characters. So you scan the code and boom, you get a free digital book. And this is where the world really starts to expand. It introduces you to one of those 60 characters, each with their own backstory. So suddenly it's way more than just a snack. Now, this quote right here, it's pulled straight from the business plan, and it kind of gets to the heart of their mission. They're saying the goal is actually educational. It's about helping kids develop their imagination, their logic, and hopefully a love for reading, all through these stories. Okay, now we're getting into the really modern, and let's be honest, probably the most complex part of this whole plan, the crypto and gaming side of things. We're talking Web3. So the idea is to launch a clicker game on Telegram, and their goal? Well, it's pretty wild. They want to get up to 50 million active users. Just think about that. They're aiming to build a massive, dedicated community. The game itself is what's called a tap-to-earn model. And if you've never heard of that, don't worry, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You just do simple stuff in the game, like tapping your screen over and over, you complete some tasks, and in return, you earn actual crypto tokens. So the whole game loop is pretty straightforward. Step 1, you tap the screen. You earn points. Step 2, you use those points to get upgrades inside the game. Step 3, those upgrades help you collect more of the valuable MD tokens. And then, Step 4, and this is the big one, you can transfer those tokens right out of the game and into your own crypto wallet. It's a direct line from playing to owning. But hey, this isn't just for the kids. This whole crypto layer is definitely designed to pull in parents and collectors too. For one, they're talking about giving you cash back on the chocolate you buy, but in the form of their MD crypto coin. And on top of that, they're going to have collectible NFTs of all 60 characters, which, adds that element of rarity and exclusivity that collectors love. All right, so a vision is huge. Well, it's going to need some serious cash to get off the ground, right? So the big question is, where's the money coming from? Okay, first, let's just talk about the sheer scale of their ambition. The business plan is projecting a potential annual revenue of up to $2 billion. And get this, that's just from selling the chocolate. It just gives you a sense of how big they're thinking. But that's not all. They're also banking on some pretty big numbers from the digital side of things. They expect the gaming community to pull in another $20 million a year, and then NFT sales could add another $5 million on top of that. So these aren't small numbers. So to get this whole engine started, what do they need? Well, they're looking for a very specific number, $7 million in startup capital. And make no mistake, the hunt for that investor is not just talk. It's very, very real. This quote you see here, it's a direct translation from a formal legal agency agreement. It officially tasks an agent with going out and finding that money.
And that agreement, it spells out exactly who's supposed to do what. On one side, you've got the principal, Yuri Ivanov. His job is to provide all the project documents. On the other side is the agent, Veronika Medvedeva. Her job? To do the market research, find the investors, and get the negotiations going. And just to make sure the agent is, properly motivated, there's a 5% commission waiting for her if she secures the investment. That's a pretty hefty incentive, and it just shows you how serious this is.
So, after all that, we're left with one big final question. You've got a world of chocolate, toys, crypto, a $7 million price tag. So is this multi-layered dream the actual future of startups? Or is it just a fantasy that's way too complex to ever really fly?